I'm Isabelle with Custom Built, and today we're going job site to learn trade secrets from a few local contractors. Out here at the Gruber's Kitchen project today, and we are going to be doing their kickoff meeting, which is all about measurements and existing conditions. So come along with us. I'm here with Amy Rowley. She's our design assistant, and she's going to be measuring all the details so that we can create some beautiful as-builts, but then build off of that and create the design.
We will be taking a lot of measurements throughout the space. I have Isabelle and Josh here, and I'm just gonna put them to work and have them get all the measurements for me.
Even though you may have existing blueprints of your home, our team likes to make sure everything is correct, which is why, depending on the scope of the project, we set aside anywhere from 30 minutes to a couple of hours to record all the details of your existing space.
With all these angles, we definitely want to make sure that we aren't missing anything, especially if we're going to be installing new cabinets as well, because we don't want to have to reorder cabinets because we were 1 inch off.
Yeah, getting measurements the first time is really important. It will completely change the design if you missed some major pieces, and really, again, it's about understanding the client's vision so that we are prepared as the design continues on. To create our final construction drawings, on top of measuring the existing space, our team locates all existing outlets, switches, plumbing, heat run, other home mechanicals, and even lighting.
We definitely need to place all the lighting in here.
And lasers are awesome for placing light fixtures because you can hit right about the center line, hit the wall, and then we've got our measurement at 4 feet and 4 inches. Lasers are a great way to get overall measurements, but we always use a tape measure to confirm final details. Anytime I get to spend time with our own team on site, it's exciting. But so is our next stop, and we've got a drive ahead of us. I'm gonna meet Dan from Acme Home Exteriors out here and look at what his process is like for a roof tune-up. Hey, Dan!
Oh, hey, Isabelle.
Hey! Good to see you! Well, show me what you got today.
Sure. So today we're doing a roof tune-up, and what that means is I'm gonna go with you around the roof. We're looking for maybe little holes, maybe a missing shingle, maybe some sealants that have failed. Is there anything that might be a problem down the road? And that's the idea of what today is, not to do a major repair, but to prevent early replacement. One thing I'm looking at on roofs is the flashing. It tends to be where the leaks happen the most. If you look there, you can actually see into the attic. So it's very unlikely that a lot of water is going to go there, but a wind-driven rain could push that water into there, and it could become a problem down the road. So today we're just going to seal that as part of the roof tune-up. We're actually going to apply a sealant to this. This is not tar. It's not going to degrade in the sun. It can actually withstand the sunlight. So that's really important when you have something exposed. All we're going to do is just seal this little spot right here. Idea is now water can't drive into there, and that's all we're trying to do. So another thing I kind of take a look at is any holes or punctures in the roof. And one really common thing are nail pops. And that's when a nail is sticking up a little bit and it pokes itself through the shingle. You give that 10 years, that will rust out and it will create a little hole in your roof.
So how do you fix that?
I'll actually just lift up the shingle.
Okay.
We'll pound down or remove that nail, and we'll seal up that little hole.
This roof tune-up service from Acme is amazing, but the question remains, when is it time to replace your roof?
We're looking at the granules of the shingle, and what happens is these granules over time start to fall off. And you can see if I wipe it down, a couple of granules fall, and then the shingle itself starts decaying and eventually fails. The more granule loss, the sooner your roof may need to be replaced.
Getting the chance to spend time on site with Dan is always a blast, but there's still more things to see. Up next, I'm traveling all the way to Northville Lumber to meet with John and learn about which documents are needed to get an accurate estimate for your project.
We'd like to see a complete set of plans if we can.
Yeah.
The more information that we have on a plan, the better the takeoff's going to be.
So what does that look like as a homeowner if I come in? I've got maybe a graph paper with my sketched up idea. What do you typically do, and how would you walk me through next steps?
If it's just a graph paper and if it's just a simple project, we can give you some ballpark ideas or tell you what we're looking for. If it's for a deck and you're providing that information, we can generally work with that. But if you're getting into a new build, good set of plans is really important in that case.
Yeah, so you're really looking at the structural integrity of a plan, correct? And you're making changes and suggestions.
Right, we'll size some of that out. Usually it should be provided by the architect, but not always. There's a lot more designers out there nowadays, and a lot less structural information is on those plans. You need a combination of both. You need some structural information and a good design to work with.
Awesome. So I see you got some plans here, John.
Yeah.
What do you have going on?
We've got a residential project here. It is a complete house we'll be quoting for them. We've got a decent set of plans here. I mean, we got the floor plans, we've got a full page of all the elevations, and even in this case, we got the roof plans showing on how the roof's going to be laid out. If we can get all this on a normal plan, that's great.
And I see you've got some highlighting going on here. So what are you doing?
We've started where some of the headers were highlighted certain colors for certain types of materials. We look for maybe some special walls that might be listed in there which aren't always showing. The keynotes, things we're going to do that makes our takeoff a little easier.
What else should a homeowner know if they come into Northville and ask for a takeoff?
A lot of times if it's a homeowner coming in, they're probably going to want to set up some time with us, call us first, maybe send us a PDF of the plan first. We can review it, and if it's lacking information, we can cover those areas.
Northville always has an expert on hand, just like John, who's ready to assist and help you move your project forward. And now, on to our next stop. I'm out at a home in Lansing, Michigan. I'm gonna go meet Devin from Paul Davis Restoration and hear about this project they've got going on. A tree has completely fallen on this house, destroyed the backside, and then even the front of this house has quite a bit of damage. So we're gonna go see what they're doing on this site so they can get back into their beautiful home. We're actually standing pretty much right where the tree was, right, Devin?
Yeah, the tree was right here and fell backwards onto this beautiful home here. The first day, the homeowner called us out here. We identified what was damaged. We had him call a tree company. The tree company came and removed it. It was very unsafe on the roof, so they actually tarped it. And then we came back. We kind of had to use some bigger equipment. We built a temporary wall. We had to pick some things up here and then retarp it.
And obviously we're not day one anymore, Devin, but I just want to point out too, you guys have done an incredible job with keeping this job site tarped. I mean, this is a long process to have a tree fall on your house, and I mean, so many things, right, that you guys are juggling.
It's quite the process. We got to get engineer involved, the insurance involved, of course. On this specific one, there was an irrigation line right here. So we had to get the irrigation company out here to fix this so we could keep the lawn green.
So you guys got it all set up, it's protected, and then you're coordinating all the pieces. So, you know, for a homeowner who's experiencing restoration, like you are well-versed in insurance.
Yep.
You're well-versed in dealing with other contractors, irrigation line, all of that.
Yeah, so we're kind of a one-stop shop. You know, you call us out here, we handle the claim for you, we assist you in everything, and we're one company. We handle contents, we do the dry out, and we rebuild it. So everything is done by us. There's not, you know, an extra storage company, an extra moving company. It's all us.
The work that Paul Davis Restoration is doing on this home is incredible, and we'll definitely be back to check on their progress. But for now, we have one more stop ahead of us. I'm out here at Carpet Studio Flooring America. I've got a client who's in a colonial home who's looking for some window treatments. So I'm gonna go inside. Katie, their specialist, is gonna show me the options and what we should choose.
So this is the Hunter Douglas Duet, one of the most versatile treatments that we have. This particular one it goes down from the top. It also lowers like this.
That's really nice.
It's a really good feature to allow different ways to let the light in and out. One of my favorite treatments that's always a go-to is the Hunter Douglas Duet. It's insulating and it really fits many aesthetics.
And that insulating would actually be really key because obviously here in Michigan with the cold, cold winters, it is nice to close those blinds, especially at night.
Absolutely, yes. It can save you on your energy bills, it's efficient. And then also the vignette, which is a Roman shade style. This is the stacking vignette. That also has that feature. There's not a lot of treatments that offer this, so it's a great way to just allow the light in and allow different options for the privacy. It's available in a rolling style and a stacking style. It can really improve the aesthetics of the home and also provides a little of that insulation. And then there's also different lift options. So you could put this on a motor, you could have a corded option. There's even a motorized wand.
Okay.
Which is very convenient.
Whoa. All the selections Katie showed me today were exactly what this client needs. For colonial style homes, these blinds will integrate perfectly with the other design elements we've already selected, and I can't wait to share this amazing find with our homeowners. That's all we have for you today on this episode, but be sure to look out for more trade secrets as we highlight some of the best businesses in our community. I'm Isabelle with Custom Built, and I'll see you next time.